So next, so from open source, we go for AI and machine learning, quite the topic. And Frédéric Comte from the National Institute of Statistics of France will explain us how to work with SSPCloud and other tools and leverage AI and machine learning in a trustworthy manner for official statistics. Please, Frédéric.
Good afternoon, I'm Frédéric Comte. My team and I are working on two open projects that you can both explore during this presentation and afterwards. These projects are built to be accessible and useful for a wide audience, fostering innovation and collaboration across organizations. NSOs face a real challenge. For example, we have limited computational power. We may have siloed workflows. We have difficulties in collaboration. And we have also, on laptops, security risk associated with accessing sensitive data on internet-connected platforms. I want to share also that even if many organizations or NSI provide a centralized platform, if they lack some functionality, shadow IT will take over, and it often occurs on laptops. So it's still crucial to talk about it because we often see this kind of platform in organizations. This is exactly how this project starts and began at INSEE. Back in 2017, data scientists and IT staff at INSEE were preparing the NTTS hackathon on online jobs advertisement. It was supposed to be big data at this time. And so we prepared together. I feel very guilty because when data scientists come to us, they ask a laptop, not managed by us, to have enough autonomy. And I was feeling guilty because as a security officer, the worst part of the IT, I was used to running log analysis on centralized platform and just SSH on any machine and run my code. This was a big moment of realization for me and for us that the IT held all the processing power and don't give the autonomy to user. So at that time, we decided to create a platform. We envision a platform that will give enough processing power to users and free them to help them for innovation and any data-related task. So this was the start of the story at that time. Maybe you know those platforms, but we started very small. We opened just a platform internally at INSEE. So it helps us to provide the centralized catalog of services, but also provide the ability to users to develop themselves new services. Everything could not have been possible without the rise of the cloud-native technology. I think the most transformative opportunity for National Statistical Office is containerization, because it helps us to have reproducibility and it helps IT to have a more easily management of services, and also it helps us go from innovation to production quite smoothly. Obviously, there is some organizational problem, and in terms of IT, technology and architecture, it's a good way to be able to go to production what statisticians develop. Another key point, I think, is that in official NSI, we are used to code in R and SAS, and with the SAS 7-bit on network file system. And in fact, moving to R and Python managed in containers, accessing Parquet file on object store may be a bit impressive, but it's quite a natural evolution for us, and I think it's not too far for us. After this phase, we decided to go beyond and to open the platform as much as we can. And we pretend that there is other owners in our country. And this was a key argument to convince our boards to open it and moving to the internet, the danger zone. But I was the old security officer, it helps. And after that, we opened it widely in Europe, students everywhere, in fact, all over the world. So now the platform is also used in the context of the one-stop shop in AI and machine learning. So just go there and open services. So now there is more than 8,000 people using it, register on it, maybe only 2,000 using it really, but still big. More than 400 people from international organizations. And the StatCan is using quite a lot because they use training in the French language. So I will present you 3 use cases. Obviously, it can help to have an interactive environment to train. So you just have to connect, click on, I don't know, NumPy, the foundation of data science, and run with VS Code or Jupyter your code on an online platform. So it's very easy to produce reproducible tutorials, and we do everything with that at INSEE. It can also help to disseminate some deliverables in the context of a European network. So I encourage anybody to use the platform to showcase things. Another thing is to make it as a showroom for innovation. So the Swiss Federal Statistical Office developed LOMAS, a server that helps to disseminate microdata to researchers based on the differential privacy. So they develop it on SSPCloud and they provide a showroom. The user can just demar the LOMAS server and see the service running. So it's very good for dissemination of innovation on any subject related to data science. The last example is, it's back from the beginning, online job advertisement, so working with open data. Anonas in France use the platform to collect online and do the scrapping directly on SSPCloud, deduplicated data using our GPUs, and directly publish the data to researchers connected to the platform. So once you have NS with SSPCloud and this showroom open data platform, your IT may want to install Onyxia on their own data and sensitive data that you can't do on SSPCloud. Good news, Onyxia is using an MIT license, an open source license. The basic concept of Onyxia is to enable non-IT experts to seamlessly operates data science tools, any tools, at least if you can package in containers these tools. And when we start building Onyxia, we have 3 ideas in mind, 3 fundamental principles, and the big one is vendor lock-in. In NSI, we know this problem. I will not mention the biggest one, but you all have this in mind. And we apply this concept to ourselves. When you create open source, you can also provide vendor lock-in to your organization. It's not because it's free that it's free of lock-in. If you create a monster, it will lock you forever also, even if it's free. So for that, we developed Onyxia with transparency in mind. And obviously, it's not a big software. In fact, we talk maybe too much about Onyxia, but in fact, we value a lot cloud-native technology. And yes, after you need a small experience to users to use them efficiently. That's it. Last key point is production-oriented. At INSEE, we are 1,000 statisticians, and when we want to deploy codes in production, sometimes the IT guys steal them, redevelop it in another language because they are more used with Java and Postgre and not with our Python. So it may be complex, but with cloud-native technology, maybe you can just tell to your IT that they should not look into the containers. There is a growing community for Onyxia. Our friend from Statistics Norway is using it in production. At INSEE, we also use it on our sensitive data in production. There is many more researcher institutes all over the world using it. We can't disclose because we don't have the right to disclose the whole, but I guess we are, I think, more than 100 organizations using Onyxia at different levels. Maybe it's just a POC instance or just they will use it, obviously, because it's a good software, but yes, including profit-driven company, banking sector, pharma, etc. Join the SSPCloud and install Onyxia.
Thank you. That was it.